And we have come to main event time for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship belt. Let's go to the tail of the tape and break down the champion and the challenger. Pretty obvious. Height advantage, weight advantage to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, but check out the experience advantage. Styles' humiliation in the past couple of weeks led to the challenge of Dusty Rhodes. Are Russo and Styles on the same page? Well, I don't know. I don't even know what kind of condition Russo's in. The question that we will answer tonight, can the American Dream realize his ultimate dream of becoming a four-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion? You want to hear about history? Let's take you back 24 years ago, August 1979, when this man, Dusty Rhodes, first stood atop the NWA mountain as the National Wrestling Alliance World Champion. He would go on to defeat Harley Race again 2 years later. Then Ric Flair in 1986, his third and final reign. Tonight, the Dream looks to make history and to preserve the rich history and the tradition of the championship belt that dates back over 50 years. A title belt that's been worn by the biggest names in the business. There's the Funks, Jack Briscoe, all joining Race and Flair. It's been a veritable who's who of our sport. The NWA champion in the past 2 weeks, Dusty Rhodes, has embarrassed and quite honestly flat out humiliated young AJ Styles. But maybe the bigger story here is the condition of Vince Russo. I think that the situation, the face slap by Styles last week, has driven Russo to drink.
Well, it's obvious that the inner demons that it was causing Vince Russo, he decided to drown it in alcohol, and then through that realized he needed to come back and help AJ, but he's in no condition to be in the ring, especially carrying a bat and a bottle. Someone needs to get him out of there. That's disgusting.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance in cooperation with Total Nonstop Action. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA official, Mr. Andrew Thomas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the world-famous TNA Asylum in Music City, USA, it's time for your main event of the evening. Introducing, first of all, the challenger. He weighs in at 312 pounds from Austin, Texas. Tonight, he attempts to make it 4 times into the record books as the NWA Heavyweight Champion of the World. Please let me welcome the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Just an amazing story. Dusty had retired for several years in the 90s. My broadcast partner in WCW, can he write yet another chapter in the history books tonight?
Introducing, being accompanied to the ring by Trinity and Vince Russo. He weighs in at 215 pounds and hails from Gainesville, Georgia. Since June 11th, 2003, he is the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
You're drunk!
Get Russo out of my face!
Goodness, the alcohol is just, the stench of the alcohol is unbelievable.
Oh, God.
He's embarrassing AJ.
He's embarrassing everybody associated with TNA. This guy is managing the world's heavyweight champion.
The only thing I can think of a positive of this is that AJ Styles is going to be so ticked off and mad about it that he might be able to vent that anger and take it out on Dusty Rhodes in the ring.
There's no positives to this at all. Just receiving word from the back, trying to get an update on Raven's condition, and we understand that Raven has been taken to an emergency room here in, an emergency room here in Nashville, obviously suffering from throat injuries.
Well, they hung him again. If it wasn't for Punk and Julio, they could have killed him, and you know that's what Father Mitchell had in mind. Mike, I'm sorry, but you got Vince Russo sitting right in front of you on the table.
Yeah, I apologize if my focus and my concentration is lost, but I've got Russo with his brown bag. Oh, God.
What a crazy start to a title match.
You know, I had a long conversation with Dusty tonight, and Dusty laid out his game plan for me. He said, pretty simple. I need to ground AJ Styles, because let's face it, that's AJ's best offensive moves, his high risk, his high flying tactics. And I think it would be pretty honest to say if Dusty cannot keep him grounded, it's going to be a long night for the American Dream.
I'll tell you what, though, this is one thing that AJ wants to avoid, and that's clinches like this. That's any chance where Dusty Rhodes can get his arms around AJ, use his weight to his advantage, take the air out of AJ Styles. AJ has got to stay airborne. He's got to stay out of his clutches.
You know, AJ Styles was 1 year old when Dusty first won the NWA title belt in 1979. Heck, many members of our TNA roster weren't even alive when Dusty won the belt for the first time.
The crowd fully behind the American Dream. Oh, AJ, though, notice how he's taking the kicks right to the legs.
Yeah, and let's also be honest about this. That's one of Dusty's problems. Bad knees. Has been for years. But he's got heart.
And he wants the 4th NWA World Championship.
Knife edge chops in the corner. Dream follows up. Whoa, just grabbed him around the neck and tossed him all the way across the ring. Boom! Elbow driven to the skull. The back of the head of Styles drives him down.
Dusty Rhodes. For those of you that are wondering what's wrong with Vince Russo when the camera shows him, folks, he's just flat out drunk and stoned tonight, I'm telling you. Man, why did you get a whiff of that alcohol when he was over here?
Impact by the Dream.
Look at this.
Sends Styles out to the floor. There you see Russo and Trinity. Trinity trying to hold back Russo with his baseball bat.
You know, that's something that Dusty and AJ have to do, is just block Vince Russo out of their minds somehow. This is for the title.
Whoa!
It smacked him right over the rail.
Methodical offense by the Dream, but incredibly effective. The knife edge chop. He had him teetering up on the rail, and Dusty just having his way with Styles. Whoa! Well, that's one way to ground him. Sent him shoulder first right into the steel, right into the safety rail. And Dusty
right into the top of the rail.
Right out here in the crowd at the Asylum. Dusty's going to go out among the people, in the public, if you will, to take Styles and drive him face first into one of the ringside chairs.
Well, he's following his game plan like to perfection. Talk about grounding, AJ. Grounding him into the crowd, into the concrete. The crowd that is fully behind Dusty Rhodes.
You hear the chant. They're on their feet at the TNA Asylum. Supporting the Dream. Cheering Dusty. Styles stopped him that time. Out of camera range, and now Styles continues his assault. Repeated shots to the head of the Dream.
You know, something that AJ's got to do is he has to realize he's not facing a legend today. He's just facing another competitor that wants his title.
Dusty in trouble. Styles. Jackhammer shots. Repeated rights. You're not kidding. Right into the head of Dusty Rhodes. Oh my God, and Dusty's been split open. Dusty's forehead bleeding.
Oh, and AJ Styles is taking advantage of it. Just one after another. He sees the opportunity.
Look at this. Rapid fire.
This isn't a boxing match. This has become a street fight.
Well, you know, Dusty referred to a boxing match. George Foreman, near the age of 50, defeating 26-year-old Michael Moore to win the WBA and IBF boxing championships. And the Dream gonna try and mount a comeback. That could be step one. Oh boy.
What, Dusty, wide open.
I mean, think of the vision problems that Dusty's gonna have as well. The blood flowing down into his eye. Oh, a little smash mouth of his own. Dusty takes the chair, rifles it right into the head, right into the face of Styles.
And he sits down to take him a little breather. Hey, smart move.
Opportunity to regroup for Dusty here.
He knows he can't win this match outside of the ring, so you might as well get rested up a little bit because AJ Styles is in such good shape. Dusty's gonna need all of his physical faculties.
This really now has boiled down to the wills of both of these individuals.
Look at the
Styles
difference.
Fights back. Styles connects. Big overhand right to the head of Rhodes. Driving that right hand directly into the cut on Dusty's head.
I tell you what, it's a different AJ Styles than we've ever seen. This is an AJ that it's not even trying to wrestle at this point. It's just one blow after another, and that's no open hand. Those are closed fists. Just one blow repeatedly after another. He's not let up, Mike.
Well, you know what? Oh, look at this. One after the other. Right hands into the open wound, into the cut of Dusty.
That right eye of Dusty is going to be closed here momentarily, and you can see Dusty having a hard time keeping his feet. I mean, how many times has he had his head jarred? Oh, it's AJ. Unbelievable.
Again, punch after punch. To the head of Rhodes, who gets up and look at this. Dusty standing, blocked it, bionic elbow.
Think about this too, Mike. What's going through AJ Styles' head right now? He's just raining blow after blow after blow on Dusty, and Dusty still finds a way to come back.
Styles futilely trying to punch at Rhodes. Dusty caught him with a right to the jaw that sent Styles down to a knee.
I guarantee you there's nothing that AJ Styles has thrown at Dusty Rhodes that he hasn't seen many, many times before.
Dusty Rhodes, 3 times NWA World Heavyweight Champion, looking for number 4.
Looks like he's getting a second win right here, Mike.
Oh, that's what he needs. To mount a comeback, to get the offensive going, and
just rake the hands across the back.
Scratching across the back of Styles. Dusty to the corner. Dusty wounded, but sometimes when you're wounded, you can be at your most dangerous.
Well, like you say so many times, Mike, you have nothing to lose at that point. Dusty's actually, I believe, even being so wise in this match. Every chance he has an opportunity, he'll catch him a little breather and then come back for more.
No question, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, the sentimental favorite here. The crowd at the TNA Asylum trying to cheer him on, but you've got to ask the question. Does Dusty have enough left? Is there enough fuel left in the tank as Styles cranks back on the chin lock? Get him out of here.
You know what I want to know, Mike, is somebody get this drunk ass out of my face.
The reverse chin lock applied by Styles.
You know, Dusty's done this 3 times he's held this belt, Mike. What does Dusty need to prove today? What does he need to prove?
The crowd again showing their support for the Dream with the Dusty chants and Dusty digging down deep.
AJ giving it everything he's got.
Dusty looking for that rush of adrenaline. And Styles maintains the chin lock. Great ring positioning, dead center, middle of the ring.
Dusty's got to be close to losing his oxygen right here, Mike.
That's exactly right. Notice the way that those hands are positioned. Just like you mentioned, the oxygen being cut off.
He's somehow finding the strength.
Difficult time breathing, and referee Andrew Thomas has to check that as well.
Dusty's summoning up the strength from the crowd noise, from his past experiences. Oh, I don't know, though, how long did you see the arms go limp at his side?
That's exactly right. Just when you get the feeling, just when you get the impression that the Dream is going to get up to a knee, Styles cranks back, cuts off the flow of oxygen.
Think about what this is going to do to Dusty. The pain that it's causing the back of his neck.
He's up to a knee.
He's trying, Mike.
Dusty up to one knee.
He's giving it everything he's got.
Incredible! How does he do it up to a vertical base? Dusty up to both feet. Styles cranking on the side headlock. Dusty in a position back.
Trying to use his weight for the momentum.
Shoots him off into the ropes. Styles ducks the back clothesline. Cross body block.
Oh, no.
1, 2. No, still something left.
You could see there, Mike, where Dusty had so much taken out of him there by what AJ had done to him that even when he was trying to mount the comeback, he just fell short. I don't even know how he's still hanging in there.
How has he been able to survive this beating, this assault, this onslaught, and the champ goes to the mount and again repeatedly drives those rights to the head.
Not only has he had the lack of oxygen, he's had the loss of blood. You talk about him being wounded, Mike. He is a wounded animal. And there's AJ, but he misses.
He went high risk, and it didn't pay off, and he crashed onto his knee. Dusty up to his feet.
Oh, AJ Styles trying to go for a dramatic finish. Just cost himself greatly as he's in severe pain. And Dusty doesn't waste any time grabbing the leg.
He talked about it in his game plan, in his pre-match strategy when we had our conversation. He said he was going to try and work on the legs of AJ Styles to ground him and keep him grounded. And now Dusty takes him out.
Here he goes. Oh!
Wraps the leg, wraps the knee around the steel ring post.
That's what makes him such an incredible champion. He saw his advantage right there. We saw AJ grab and cringe and grab his knee, his leg. He knew right what he was going to do next, Mike. He went right for it. Look at this.
Again, Rhodes wraps the knee, wraps the leg around the steel post.
Filthy drunk Vince Russo trying to get involved and somehow pump AJ back up. Thank God Trinity's out here to kind of keep him away.
Now the question that we're going to answer. Can Dusty Rhodes follow up? Can he take advantage of the injured knee of AJ Styles? Gonna bring AJ out to the middle of the ring.
I mean, look at the difference in the size of their legs. Takes two of AJ's legs to equal one of Dusty's. Look at this. He's like a Paul Bunyan standing over the...
Look at this!
He's got him!
Figure 4 leg lock!
Here he goes!
This is the move that was taught to Dusty Rhodes by the legendary Eddie Graham. Eddie Graham taught him this figure 4. Dusty used it to win his first ever major title when he beat the Assassin for the Florida heavyweight title. And he's got it cinched in.
Look how he's hyperextending the knee too, Mike! AJ's in such pain, not just from the submission hold itself, but from the pain in the leg. He's got to be seeing his heavyweight championship belt fading away.
Possibly slipping away.
AJ fighting, grabbing the referee, grabbing anything.
Referee Andrew Thomas flung out to the floor by Styles while Dusty maintains the figure 4 leg lock that allowed him to beat Tully Blanchard to win the world's TV
AJ
title.
was tapping out, but the referee wasn't in the ring to see it.
I saw it, you saw it, but there's no referee.
AJ tapped out.
Dusty should be the champ.
He tapped out.
Styles tap. Andrew, oh God, baseball bat shot. Styles tapped.
He tapped 4 times.
We all saw it, the world saw it.
But Andrew Thomas didn't see it. He didn't see the blow from the bat to the back of the legs either. I didn't think he could fall the mighty oak, but he did.
Well, he used a baseball bat.
Like, AJ is so desperate right now, he would use anything. Look at how he's favoring that left leg.
Styles slow to get to his feet as well. Russo motioning for Styles to go high risk. I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
He can't go high risk. Vince Russo has no idea what he's doing.
Styles
knows
is
better.
not going to do it.
He's got...
Styles.
Turnabout's fair play. Here he goes.
Styles turns down the high-risk move. Instead, he wants to beat Dusty the old school way.
And he's working on Dusty's leg. The leg he hit with the bat.
Figure 4 leg lock. Russo just fell down trying to help leverage the figure 4. Oh, God. Figure 4 locked in by Styles.
AJ using the ropes, using every bit of leverage that he can. The sad part is AJ already tapped out earlier. But it doesn't matter now, folks.
Referee didn't see it, and now he's got the figure 4 on the Dream. And now he's using the ropes for leverage. Oh, God, Dusty just passed out.
The winner of the match, and still
NWA Champion! Oh, this is...
You know what? The Dream never tapped out.
No.
Dusty never submitted. He just passed out from the pain. And Styles remains NWA World Heavyweight Champion. What an incredible effort. What a gallant drive by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Hell, he had him beat on. He had him tapping.
He won the match.
He had him tapping.
If you'll think about it, though, AJ was wise enough. He knew he was getting ready to tap out. He grabbed that referee, flung him out of the ring, saved his belt,